Hi, thanks for joining us today on the Thundering Legion, and I'm your host, Christine Ross. Did you know that there's a doctor shortage in the United States? That's right, there aren't enough doctors to man the system right now, and the doctor shortage is getting worse every day as doctors retire and are not being replaced. So what can you do about it? Is there something you can do to help yourself? Today we're going to be talking about vitamin E and how it can help and prevent heart disease. I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not licensed to diagnose or prescribe. This information is for educational purposes only. Medical doctors Wilfred and Evan Shute of London, Ontario, Canada, were among the first to use large doses of vitamin E as a heart medicine. From the 1940s to the 1970s, the Shute brothers studied the effect of vitamin E on 30,000 patients. They found that vitamin E helped treat heart disease, improved immune function, prevented cancer, accelerated wound healing in burns, and helps improve blood circulation. Dr. Andrew Saul also says on his website, dryourself.com, that vitamin E is a natural blood thinner, vasodilator, lowers blood pressure, and helps diabetic retinopathy. Dr. Saul says that the only time vitamin E fails is when you don't take high enough doses of it. Other researchers have found that vitamin E can help ease the symptoms of menopause when taken in higher doses, and it also helps premenstrual cramping. On the orthomolecular.org website, the late Dr. Evan Shute says, "We didn't make vitamin E so versatile. God did. Ignore its mercy at your peril." The Shute brothers prescribed vitamin E in doses from 400 international units to 8 grams per day and did not find any toxicity with vitamin E. In general, they prescribed a dosage of 800 to 1600 international units per day. In 1985, Nobel Prize winner Dr. Linus Pauling said, "The failure of the medical establishment during the last 40 years to recognize the value of vitamin E in controlling heart disease is responsible for a tremendous amount of unnecessary suffering and for many early deaths." The interesting story of the efforts to suppress the Shute discoveries about vitamin E illustrates the shocking bias of organized medicine against nutritional measures for achieving improved health. Years ago, I heard a story about a lecturer who went across the United States promoting the value of vitamin E. When he spoke to a group of medical doctors, he asked them, "How many of you take vitamin E?" Almost all of the hands went up. Then he asked, "And how many of you doctors prescribe it to your patients?" Almost none of the hands went up. Vitamin E is an antioxidant that is used as a natural food preservative. There are 2 forms of vitamin E sold as supplements. The synthetic form is known as D-alpha-tocopherol, and the natural form is known simply as D-alpha-tocopherol. There are 8 types of vitamin E tocopherols. It's best to take vitamin E in its natural D-alpha tocopherol form with mixed tocopherols. That leads me to my next point. In 2005, a news article suggested that using vitamin E is harmful and mentioned studies that contradicted the decades of research by the Shute brothers. Why? Medical doctor Jeffrey Dock wrote an article on vitamin E on his website, drdock.com. He said that the studies claiming that vitamin E is harmful use the synthetic form of vitamin E rather than its natural form, the D-alpha form. That's another reason why it's important to use the natural D-alpha tocopherol form of vitamin E with mixed tocopherols. Next week, we'll talk about turmeric and its value in treating heart disease. I'll never forget the best advice I ever got, which was from a health food store owner. He said that when you don't know what to do about a problem, ask God to show you what to do. Billy Graham said that even though the United States is as wicked as Sodom and Gomorrah, if we prayed, God can turn it around. That's why you should pray the rosary every day for your salvation and that of our country. Bye-bye now.